I think you need a solid familiarity of the repertoire. That doesn't mean you need to know every word by Haydn or Mozart, but you need to have some comfort level with that music. You have to sort of be familiar with it, to have listened to it a little bit. You don't want it to be alien to you. How do you do that? Well, you just listen to it. You know, you get some scores, and you sort of immerse yourself in that world. I'm sure most of you have done that if you've taken orchestration classes. That's the first thing I say to the class. I said, if you want to write film music, then you need to know orchestral music. If you want to write orchestral music, you've got to listen to it. That means in your car, you know, at home, you know, get my book of scores or somebody's book of scores, put it by the toilet, you know, you go, just look through it, or even give it more time and really sit with it. It's so much fun to go, I think. I think most of you probably agree because you're all here tonight, right? You know, that sitting with a score and reading through a score is just, it's brilliant. I mean, you're dealing with the best minds, the greatest minds, geniuses. I think it helps to be able to play an orchestral instrument. And I know piano is an orchestral instrument, but I don't mean piano. And it's very useful if you have some experience actually playing in an orchestra. You know, I was talking to Nan tonight. She told me she's a pianist, right? And she said she took up violin. And I think that's great. You know, and so she can play with a community orchestra. My amateur hobby is trumpet. I took up trumpet, and that's a tough instrument. I tell you, if anybody plays that. I mean, you can't miss a day on that thing. So the bottom line is that for me, even though I play in orchestras all the time, I played in some community orchestras on trumpet. And I learned so much. Sitting next to the horn, I'm learning how my part really balances with that. I'm breathing, and a lot of stuff that I knew theoretically, I got much more of in-depth knowledge. So it's very fun to do that, by the way, also. You know, you take out the viola, take out the cello, take out the clarinet, and learn how to play it. You'll be very happy you can teach it. Try to attend orchestral concerts if you can. I don't know, in Seattle, and there's other groups that allow you where you're not expensive, maybe the student seats or whatnot. But when you go to the concerts, try to pay attention to what's going on between the conductor and the player. Try to watch a little bit and see you know how they're communicating. And on top of that, try to attend orchestra rehearsals. And most of them there will be free. I'm not sure about Seattle. I would not be surprised if they have a policy of allowing students to go to rehearsals. Maybe sometimes special ones they may not, but certainly LA you were able to do that. And I love that. You know, all the time I used to go. Bring a score if you can. You know, sometimes you have to sit a little bit back or whatever, but that you really learn. You see how the strings are bowing their parts, what the conductor's saying to the orchestra, what the winds are talking about or not talking about, or fights people get into. I mean, all sorts of different things. But you can learn an immense amount of the intricacies